Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jasmine. If you guys aren't new here, welcome back. So in today's video, I am doing another speed build for you guys because it is Sim Sunday. Now I am making a teenage boy's room, basically. I was putting like these different beds in the space just to like feel out what color scheme I want to go with, and I ended up picking orange because I don't think I've done it like an orange room yet, like orange accented room. But the main color was orange, and I just wanted the color everywhere, all over the room. I wanted it to feel like this was an actual like teenage boy's room. There's gonna be a clothes pile on the floor. There's gonna be like a lot of soda cans everywhere. It's gonna be great. But right here you see me, I basically just did a square room. I extended it to be a rectangle. I did do the single bed with the like guitar rocker comforter on top. It is a single just because I wanted to, it's just one guy, like one boy, like one teenage boy basically in this room. I didn't want to do a double. I mean, I could have, but I think it just looks better with a single just because he is by himself. And right here, you guys know I have such a hard time with windows and curtains, and I actually left these windows bare, which I was pretty surprised about. I went with the orange locker, like the dresser, or what would you call that? Like a storage locker? Orange storage locker. Now, I do have the testing sheets true on, which is basically like hacks. If you guys don't know about it, let me know and I will tell you how to do it. But basically this is allowing me to move like things how I want to, move things closer to the wall, closer to different items, position it how I want to basically. But that is how I basically got the lamp to be closer to the bed and to the wall. Now I am basically drawing out the floor plan, and I really loved this black tile. I don't know why, I just feel like it fit to this room per se. But I did end up putting some posters on the door just because I feel like that's what a teenage boy would do. He would just tape some posters on the door or the wall and things like that. And that baseball bat, it was, you guys know I love baseball, so that was basically a staple for me to put into this room. Now I'm using Alt to place these shelves because whenever you're placing the shelves, the floating shelves on the wall, you can only have them in certain positions, but whenever you turn on the testing cheats true, then you could actually hold Alt down and move it to the middle if you want, and I don't know, just place things how you want. But you guys see I did put a light bar above. It's basically like I don't know, like a collectible shelf, and then this kid has like a couple trophies. I did actually like end up moving the sweater rack closer to the storage locker just because I wanted to fill some space, and I did put the TV not on the wall this time but on top of a dresser, and I thought this color swatch for the dresser was going to be orange because that's what it looked like whenever I was going through all the swatches, but as soon as I placed it down, it looked like gold. And I was like, okay, I have gold accents like all over the room, so I might as well just stick with it because I know if I place out another dresser, I'm not gonna like it. I did end up putting those little postcards onto that bulletin board, and that bulletin board comes plain, so basically I just minimized every single postcard that was there, and I just like made a collage. I did end up putting that guitar because honestly it just fits the whole entire room. I mean, he already has guitars on his comforter, so why not? And I added this couch just for like lounging purposes. I did want to add a little more decoration, so I added a light switch. Now the light switch might look a little bit bigger. That's because I maximized it, I think by 1 bracket or 2, I forgot, but it's definitely maximized to what it was whenever you like initially just put it down as a base. I like to do that with my light switches, and I actually minimized that trash can, that orange bin that I put on the side. That actually got toned down a little bit just because I wanted the color, but the actual piece itself was way too big. So that is what that was for. And then I ended up putting a homework textbook onto the lounging couch just because I wanted to like, I wanted it to be like a realistic feel. Like, this kid has homework to do. He's messy. He has like little collectibles everywhere, and he has soda cans. You guys will see the soda cans in a minute. But I found these figurines, not figurines, sorry, figures. To be like little Funko Pops that I put onto the dresser, so I thought that was cool. And the robe, I was initially trying to like pin it onto the storage locker, the orange storage locker, but I was like, I give up. So I just ended up putting it right there on the wall, right next to the sweater slash jacket rack. I was like, okay. And then I ended up putting a shoe rack too. I just moved it a little bit closer to the wall, because it really bugs me when you can't, like, there's that little gap in between your item and the wall, and I'm like, no, I can't have that. It gives like major like OCD vibes, so I had to scoot it closer to the wall. Mini Yoda was a staple. I just thought that was so darn cute, so I actually ended up putting him right next to the mirror and the door. I put a pile of clothes because this teenage boy is so messy and he doesn't want to clean up his room. And I actually ended up putting like that little sports deal on the floor. So that sports deal is basically a baseball bat and a basketball and whatnot. So I actually needed to put that down just because I felt like it really did fit everything that I had going on. Now this table is from the living room area. I felt like it needed to be there just because I had to have it there, because where else would I put the soda cans and whatnot? So it was a must. I ended up sorry guys, I ended up putting a musician's book there, just because he's into guitar, he's into string instruments, so I felt like that was a nice fit. I put a lighter there. What else did I put there? I put I was about to say telephone, like it's back in like Y2K. I put the cell phone there. He has two soda cans, a water can. I said water, like Whataburger. Sorry guys. I put a red Solo cup. And I did end up putting that light right there in the middle. It's just a regular light per se, and I just made it black. But that is basically the room, and I'm just giving you a 360 tour of everything. So there is a stereo on the bedside table. There's his string instrument. I did put like little art, like decoration pieces like that would pertain to a boy. I did end up putting boxing gloves on the floor. This kid is very athletic. He loves his string instruments. I did put a bookcase just because why not? I needed something to fill that space. And of course he has his storage locker, his jacket rack, his robe, his little shoe rack underneath. He has a pile of dirty clothes as any regular boy would. On the floor, and he also has the floating shelves with the collectible cars and a little achievement wall with two trophies and a ribbon. I did end up putting a fire alarm. Now this is the table that I was like, I need to clutter it up a little bit. Has the string instruments books, the soda cans, the lighter and stuff like that. And this is his bedspread, the backpack, and the bed along with the lamp. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Sims video. Bye guys.